They invented the smartphone but laughed at the iPhone. That is the hubris that ultimately led to the death of the physical keyboard and the downfall of BlackBerry. This isn't just a story about failing to innovate. It's a cautionary tale about how feature focus and an inability to adapt your core identity can blind even the most dominant players to a paradigm shift. In the early 2000s, BlackBerry was the undisputed king of mobile communication. If you were a serious business professional, a politician, or anyone who needed secure, reliable email on the go, you carried a BlackBerry. Their core strengths were legendary: the secure push email, the iconic physical QWERTY keyboard for rapid typing, and the BBM messenger service. They owned the enterprise market, commanding immense user loyalty through feature focus and security. They effectively invented the idea of a smartphone as a productivity tool. Then came January 2007. Steve Jobs unveiled the iPhone, a device with no physical keyboard, a multi-touch screen, and a focus on intuitive user experience and an open app ecosystem. BlackBerry's initial reaction: laughter. Their co-CEO, Jim Balsillie, famously dismissed the iPhone as a nice little consumer device, a toy that couldn't possibly compete with the serious, secure, productivity-focused BlackBerry. They believed their enterprise, stronghold, and their beloved physical keyboard were insurmountable competitive advantages. This was the fatal error: hubris. BlackBerry was so focused on optimizing its existing strengths, the keyboard, security, and enterprise features, that it completely missed the shift in user experience and the rise of the app ecosystem. They failed to understand that the market was moving beyond mere productivity to a seamless, multimedia, and customizable experience. They were selling a tool. Apple was selling an entire digital lifestyle. By the time BlackBerry finally tried to pivot to touchscreens and a more modern OS, they were years behind. Their attempts felt clunky, compromised, and lacked the robust app support that Android and iOS had already established. The very physical keyboard that defined them became an anchor, symbolizing their refusal to move forward. The lesson from BlackBerry is stark. Your greatest strength today can become your biggest liability tomorrow if you're not willing to fundamentally redefine yourself. Don't fall in love with a feature. Fall in love with solving your customers' evolving needs. If your company is clinging to a beloved feature while the world moves on, this is your wake-up call. Hit that like button if you believe user experience trumps legacy features, and subscribe, because we'll help you spot the paradigm shifts before they leave you behind.